What's up, guys? It's Jonah again, and I got a lot of shit to talk about, so let's go ahead and dive right into it. First of all, the pots have been getting bigger and bigger lately. I've got a new record for the biggest pot paid out on video, and that's 200 mil, which I did twice. You'll see both of those in these clips that are playing now. And so I just wanted to give a little shout out quick to some of the big bettors that I've had lately. Sorry if you didn't make it, but it's just tough to get everybody. So Hogwart and Dr. Bulk came up and just out of nowhere and putting up 10 to 20 to 30 mil bets just right after another. I'm pretty sure they're probably working together, which is a strategy I've seen a couple times, but I don't think it worked out too well. I think they ended up being clean. If not that night, the next night they might have come back. And then What's Good, he came up and he put up back-to-back 30 mil bets, so I think that's coming up later on. You'll see that. IFAP 24/7, he came up and he was betting huge too, 50 to 75. I think maybe even 100 mil bet from him. Jopo 40, I think it is. He comes up and puts up some pretty big numbers. And also Dice St. Louis came up, and he's another one I paid 200 mil to. And so I just want to give that shout out quick. I always appreciate the big bettors, for sure. Just keeps it exciting. And so yeah, I guess that's all I'll say about that. And I guess touching on another thing I usually like to touch on during my videos, just kind of giving you an update on the scammers I've seen around. Really, I don't know, it hasn't been any worse or better. I mean, there's still the same old people that people are still going and betting and then wondering why they're getting scammed. And so yeah, whatever. I mean, I've already mentioned those names, so I won't do that again. But just, I guess, a couple funny stories. This one, well, it was a girl character. I'm sure it had to be a guy in real life. I think they always are. But anyway, I'll refer to her as she. But she comes up and enters my friend chat, and I think asked me something like, how can I make sure, or how are you actually legit, or something like that. And I said, well, I sent her to my YouTube and said, check out the big pots that I've paid and whatever. And so she said okay, and then she saw that it was 60 times 2, because that is the title of my friend chat, and so then complained about that. And so I think she did one bet, and I think won, and then she left, and comes back about 5 to 10 minutes later, and I see her come into the friend chat, and asked her if she had gotten scammed, because when she left I had said something like, good luck getting scammed, or something like that. Came back, and sure enough, she had been scammed, like, I think like 10 or 20 mil or something. So I mean, it's not funny getting scammed, but I thought, I mean, if it's ever funny, I thought that was probably funny. I even said then, I said, well, you thought you were smarter than me, didn't you? And she said yeah, she thought she was, but she quickly found out that she wasn't, and that maybe I do know what I'm talking about. So then she went for I think she went 6 mil bets for maybe my boots or something, and lost that twice in a row, and then I think she was clean. So I haven't heard anything from her lately. So that's one of the more humorous stories. And another one just happened last night. I was hosting in this spot that I'm always hosting, and this guy came up, and he had like he's got over 1 bill bank, and he was dicing 55 times 2, and he scams. Then so those people who got scammed then came into my friend chat, and one of them, he bets like 1 mil and rolls a 58, and of course I'm 60 times 2, and he starts crying about it being 60 times 2 and instead of 55 times 2, and I just thought that was absolutely hilarious, because he had just been scammed, and yet he was gonna sit there and cry about being totally legit, and about me being totally legit, and I just didn't understand it, I guess. I still don't, and I probably never will. So I guess that the next thing is I've actually been stopped by 3 people in the Grand Exchange lately. Probably 3 people in the last 2 days who who had just seen me on YouTube, so I guess my videos must come up in the suggestions box every now and then yeah, those people are running into me in game, so that's awesome that the friend chat is not only growing just because of in-game advertisement, but also because of this YouTube channel, which is good because me and the other generals who put up vids, I mean, it is time consuming and whatever. I'm in college, so I definitely got a lot of homework and shit to do, but yeah, so it's just good to see that work pay off. So I just wanted to mention that, and I guess at the very end of this video is actually going to be a clip or a video of me getting my first party hat. I just bought a purple party hat. I realized maybe purple's not the ideal color people would want to get, but it is the cheapest, so it's what I'm going to start out at. I'm looking to probably upgrade from here, just go up through the colors. And so yeah, I was super excited. I never thought I'd ever have a party hat, and so I mean, it was just always something. It was kind of a goal of mine, but really I don't like to set unreachable goals. So yeah, it was awesome. I was actually hacked for 341 mil on September 18th, and on, let's see, October 19th, I got a party hat, and I quit playing the day after I got hacked, and so that turns out to be 30 days exactly from the day I got hacked to me getting a party hat. So that's quite a bit of money. When I got hacked, I actually had Dragon Claws on lend, so the guy couldn't get to those. So basically, I turned Dragon Claws into a purple party hat in 30 days. So I think that's pretty impressive or awesome, I guess. And so yeah, this clip's coming up pretty quick. I had a offer in the Grand Exchange for 1.5 bill to buy a party hat, and I was kind of over in the rares section looking to see if somebody would come down, because that was my bank right there, 1.5 bill. And so I could not. People were offering. I was like 10 to 20 mil short. And so I was wondering, I was maybe gonna borrow some money from a couple friends or whatever, and but then all of a sudden I was just standing there, and all of a sudden in the lower left it says that Grand Exchange has finished buying ×1 purple party hats. So I quick got the vid going, and that's actually gonna be coming up here in like 2 seconds, I think. So I quick got the vid going and saw that, because that was just not something you really see every day. I mean, you know, obviously, yeah, your Grand Exchange is always updating, but never really to buy a purple party hat. So that was pretty funny looking seeing that. So yeah, that finally went through at 1.5 bill. So I'm thinking to celebrate or something. I kind of want to do it. People have been asking a lot about drop parties, and that's definitely something I want to do. I just don't know how I really want to handle it, because I mean, I want to be good to my dicers who have always diced in my clan, so I want it to be exclusive to them, but also I want to advertise the friend chat too. So I was thinking maybe have like 2 medium-sized drop parties instead of 1 large. I don't know. Maybe one for just the dicers who always dice with us, and then 1, you know, for the random people, you know, to try to get the name out there even more. So I don't know. I guess I got to think a little bit more about it yet, but yeah, you should definitely expect that in the future. So I guess until next time, guys, take it easy.